Okay, I'm Dick Wince. I'm the head wrestling coach here. I've been here for 22 years, or I'm in my 22nd year. Came from Northeast Ohio. Was teaching developmental studies at York Technical College in Rock Hill when the job opened up. My wife and I pretty much decided I couldn't take the job for the pay cut, but then we changed our mind, and I've been here 23 years, or 22 years. For me, the job has been kind of more of a ministry, although there were about 7 kids in the program when we got here, and you can see that we've come a long way in those 22 years. Hiccup or two now and then, but it's been a good run. The most important thing to me is the success of the young men who come through the program. We've got a lot of people who have been successful in the military, who are officers with pretty good responsibility. We've had a lot of people out in the business world. For a while, there was about a 4-year period where we had a wrestler giving a commencement speech every year. So I was pretty proud of that. I'm really mostly proud of the emails and phone calls I get from guys who say that having been in a program and having accepted the Lord as their Savior has made a tremendous impact in their life, their marriage, their business, or whatever. And there have been successes on the mat, to be sure. I can't recall a year other than the probationary years when we didn't have anybody in the NCAA tournament or the NAIA tournament, those transition years. We've had some guys who came in and became real overachievers in that they came in without the greatest high school credentials, but worked hard and got themselves an NCAA tournament, in some cases to a top 20 ranking. That's always gratifying to see guys who really buy into the sport, become students of the sport, and have a measure of success. Well, from the time I was really first became involved in organized sports, I kind of knew that I wanted to be a teacher and a coach. If I had it all to do over again, I'd still be a teacher and a coach, but I might teach Spanish or linguistics instead of, or in addition to, English. But there really has never been anything else that crossed my mind for a profession. Well, I'm an avid deer hunter. Notice I didn't say a great deer hunter, but I'm an avid deer hunter, and I'm an avid fly fisherman. Those two things, if I'm not here in the wrestling room, those two things occupy most of my waking thoughts. Although my 3 grandkids are real important to me, especially my 5-year-old grandson Carson he's about as fanatical a fisherman as I am, and so I like spending time with him. I've got 2 sons, Kenny, who's in the financial business, and Eric, who is a wrestling coach at Forsyth Country Day in Winston-Salem. Eric, by the way, was our first Division I national qualifier in any sport. I think that was a pretty good run on his part. But I'm really just my family, and the outdoors are the things that occupy my time when I'm not in the room. Well, I think that as an institution, and certainly I believe this wrestling program reflects the values of the institution. I keep telling our kids that there are a lot more important things than winning wrestling matches. Likewise, I think there are a lot more important things than just getting grades for their own right. I was very pleased with the education my sons got here. I think we have probably more than maybe any other school our size, and all schools our size should have caring faculty people, but I think we really do. I think that our professors are in the corner of our student athletes, and really of all students. We get a lot of phone calls in our offices, Daniel and I do, from professors who have a concern or something to praise about our guys, and I think that human touch would be the most important reason I would ask a kid to come here. Just have everybody read Jeremiah 29:11.